Drop truly provides a simple and intuitive solution for multitasking. You can always enjoy video watching while texting and never missing any highlights. It's definitely a thrilling feature for gamers and video lovers. We understand that to create the best experience for our users, we should be open to working with more partners and developers. By fully opening up our system capabilities, including camera, AI, AR, and more, we hope to contribute to the openness in smartphone technology development. Until now, we have worked with over 100 software partners to enhance their performance. And the most welcomed Oppo tech solutions such as HyperBoost, Ultra Steady video shooting, and HDR have been available to global developers in our open platform. HyperBoost is a system-level speed-up scheme developed by Coloros, which consists of touch, frame, theme optimization, and more. With HyperBoost optimization, users will have a smoother experience on third-party apps. Oppo phones have been known for their camera features. For example, the Ultra Steady mode of Coloros. Voltages are not so stable. Also, our research data indicate that users usually charge their phone overnight, and they have concern that it might lead to battery damage. To address these concerns, we developed Battery Guard on Coloros 11, which learns your charging routine and adjusts the charging pattern according to it. Let's say you always charge your phone while you are asleep. The system will control the charging speed at night to prevent overcharging so as to protect your battery. At the same time, it will ensure that your phone will be fully charged just before you wake up. Even if you forget to charge your phone at night, our Super Nighttime Standby mode has got you covered. Over 8 hours of standby time at night will consume only 2% of the battery, so you can still use them the next morning. Now let's talk about a topic that concerns every one of you: data privacy. We are introducing scoped storage to Coloros 11. With its help, if an app wants to access your microphone, location, contacts, or photos, then user permission will be required. By doing that, your personal information will be well protected and data leaks or losses will no longer be a problem. When it comes to privacy protection, we want to introduce the private system feature, which offers two separate systems where you can store private files and photos safely. With just a password or a fingerprint, you can easily access and switch between the main system and the private system. You can also set to get notifications from only one system or from both of them. This helps to separate your work from personal life and secure your data in a way you wish. We care about data protection so much that we have been tirelessly committed to privacy protection and data security. We have also collaborated with industry-leading third parties to conduct security tests, making sure that every process and product meets the highest standard in the industry. These efforts have been recognized by third-party organizations, including ISO, ePrivacy, and TrustDoc.
Powering off.
We have talked a lot about these amazing features, from all-around customization to a seamless experience to our smooth operation and more. Over 1,000 adjustments are made in ColorOS 11. Some may be subtle and could not be noticed. We cannot wait for all of you to experience the brand new ColorOS 11. Now let's summarize the highlights of ColorOS 11 with the following video. I believe you are as excited as I am to know when your phone will be upgraded to experience these amazing new features. Now, it's time for the most anticipated rollout plan for ColorOS 11, which aims to cover the largest number of users possible. From today, ColorOS 11 beta version will start to release on Find X2, Find X2 Pro, Find X2 Pro Automobili Lamborghini Edition. Moreover, Reno 3 4G, Reno 3 Pro 4G, F17 Pro beta will start from 13th of September. This is just the beginning. We are not stopping from there. We will also have 22 more devices start to roll out from Q4 2020 to Q2 2021. There will be 28 device models in total available to upgrade to ColorOS 11. I know many of you might be excited to get on hand with ColorOS 11 now. Our beta version will start from here and roll out batch by batch. Also, for users in European Economic Area and European Union, there will be a separate timeline due to local policy. Please follow ColorOS social media for the beta upgrade information. Thanks for being with us on this journey of ColorOS 11. It marks a new start for us. I truly hope it will provide an unprecedented experience. We're eager and open-minded to receive precious feedback from you. It is our wish that ColorOS 11 both complements and keeps up with you, empowering you to do the thing the way you want. ColorOS 11, make life flow.
What's going on, everybody? I'm John Rettinger, and this face is somebody who is very excited. I got a really cool opportunity to talk to the head honchos, the geniuses behind Oppo's ColorOS team, to talk to them about the decision to move from ColorOS 8 to ColorOS 11, and I put some questions out on social media to see what you guys wanted to know from Oppo about these decisions. So, I have the privilege of talking to Rex and Lynn from the Oppo ColorOS team. So Rex and Lynn, hello, thank you for taking the time.
Hi.
Hi, John.
So the first question, and the biggest question that we got all over social media was, I love ColorOS 8. Why a decision to go from 8 to 11?
Okay, thank you, John, for your question. Actually, we want users to know that our ColorOS 11 is based on Android 11. We have received a lot of queries from the
Hello.
ColorOS users.
Ma'am,
What
excuse
Android
me.
version is my
Hello.
OS running? Does my device have all the
I need
latest
a
Android
favor.
features?
Inbound
By naming
discussion.
our latest system ColorOS 11,
This is
I
Jay.
think it will
Branch
help
is
Oppo
Oppo.
users know that
And
if
phone number
their
is
phones are upgraded to ColorOS
620-620-50.
11, it is
Let me
running on Android
try to
11.
download this
Our
attachment.
goal is
Well,
to
it's
keep
3 o'clock. It will
ColorOS
return now.
consistent with
This book
Android
offline
11
after
while
4 months.
adding on
So can you download
customizations
and send to
catering
me
to
email?
Oppo users' needs around the world.
That makes sense. I think we're all
Yeah.
lucky that
So
Google
can you
stopped
download
naming
and
their
forward
operating
to me?
systems dessert
Email.
names. Otherwise, we'd be on
Okay. Thank you.
ColorOS
Thank you, ma'am.
R Raspberry Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
But I think that decision makes sense. So people will see ColorOS 11, they'll know that their phone is run by Android 11. I think that makes a lot of sense for folks. ColorOS 9 would have been confusing for it to be on Android 11. So I think that decision makes a lot of sense. And if I may, speaking of Android 11 and ColorOS 11, you guys are launching, debuting to the world, ColorOS 11 on the same day as Google. Can you guys tell me a little bit about that decision?
Yeah, thanks, John. That's a nice question. In Oppo, we put users at the heart of our strategy. During our user research, we have found out that consistency with the Android system tops their list in liking an OS. They care about when and how quick they can get the latest Android update. And to resonate with Lean, aside from the name, actually, we spend a lot of efforts in keeping up with and releasing Android 11. The first thing is to join the Android 11 developer preview program. We spend months coding and debugging beta OS versions with the Android team. The early involvement and close collaboration with the Android team made it possible for us to release ColorOS 11 on the same day as Android 11. As for the second question, ColorOS is based on Android, so there's no doubt that ColorOS is consistent with the Android system, including the look, the feel, and the way it interacts with you. While in the years of developing ColorOS and evaluating feedbacks from our users, we know that there are certain customizations that Oppo users desire. What we aim to do and have been doing is finding ways to incorporate both Google apps and features on our devices. One such example is three-finger translate powered by Google Lens. I hope that addresses your question.
Actually, I have another good example, which is the dark mode. We took from stock Android 10 and made some lovely add-on for the dark mode. We adjusted the color contrast and made 3 different kinds of schemes for Oppo users. Even back on ColorOS 7, we made it auto-adaptive to third-party apps, and you can also set the time to turn it on or off according to your preference.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about the rollout plan. Everybody's always excited about a new OS when it comes out. It's fresh, it's shiny, and everybody wants to get their hands on the new features. So what is the rollout plan for ColorOS 11, and can all Oppo users expect to get it?
Yeah, thank you, John, for raising this question. I think this is a question many of our users also care about. To begin with, the version we released today is a beta version, which means it is less stable and has some uncertainties. It's open for tech-savvy users who are enthusiastic about exploring the new OS. However, for most people, we recommend you to wait for the official version, which will be coming soon, to maintain the quality of the beta version and to make sure that user feedback is carefully evaluated. We are releasing the beta in a batch-by-batch approach, starting from markets such as India and Indonesia, specifically for the Find X2 series and Reno 3 Pro users. In certain regions, due to the GDPR policy and the censorship of local carriers, users in these regions cannot get the beta version and will have to wait for the release of the official version.
So obviously, when people look to buy phones, there are other manufacturers doing other things, and it can be crowded and hard to differentiate yourselves. I know you guys talked a little bit about differentiators in the market, but what's the biggest thing that's differentiating ColorOS 11?
The biggest difference is UI customization, which laid the foundation for our design concept of OS 11. As you can see from our launch event, we provide customizations for dark modes, the always-on display, ringtones, wallpapers, and so on. This may not be as visible as changing the icons or themes, but we think it has true impact on our users' day-to-day use. The theme is now divided by colors, icons, fonts, and even ringtones. You can customize them respectively on ColorOS 11. It is a much more segmented and controllable customization. The inspiration behind the UI customization actually came from the user feedback. The icon customizations on ColorOS 7 were so well received by our users that we extended the customizations in ColorOS 11 even further.
That makes total sense. The other question that I got a ton on social media comes for like privacy concerns, right? It's a big topic right now, and how safe and secure are phones? So first, how safe and secure is ColorOS 11, and what is Oppo doing to sort of keep things and users' information safe and secure?
Yeah, first, Oppo respects user privacy. We have strict protocols for collecting, using, disclosing, protecting, storing the user data. Oppo also uses third-party security testing vendors to comply with the globally followed data privacy and protection regulation. In ColorOS 11, we added new privacy features including system private, auto reset permissions, and lock shortcut among the others, allowing users to protect their personal information while sharing their phone with others. So many users care about security patch. We have it released regularly. Google requires to update every 90 days, while we have certain models updating every 60 days.
So I think that's a really important point that I want to drive home, is that Oppo is concerned about privacy, and not even just concerned, that it's of paramount importance to the company and the brand. As a user, I think that's reassuring. So ColorOS 11 is a huge jump and a step forward. It's a huge jump and step forward for Oppo, launching a new OS the same day as Google and Android, working hand in hand with Google to sort of include some of those native Android features into the operating system, the customization and the personalization options that people love in ColorOS and the lineage versions of it are here in ColorOS 11, but people have more options now. And all that option and customization is not at the detriment of privacy. And all the while, users will be getting these constant updates. That sounds awesome, and I think that answered a lot of the questions that our users had. So I know some of these questions weren't so easy. Some of them, were sort of general questions, but some were specific about how Oppo views themselves in the marketplace and what they're planning on doing with ColorOS 11. So Rex and Lynn, I want to say thank you for answering the questions, first of all, honestly, and letting me ask sort of the legit questions that were sort of coming in. So thank you guys for the time. Congratulations on the launch. I can't wait to see what comes next.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.